This is part 3 of What If Naruto was the ultimate ninja. And last time we left off, Naruto has entered the training exams, and he pretty much got the scroll, and he saved a young Carbon Uzumaki from a bear. And yeah. So after that, Naruto would after that Naruto would use a genjutsu to make his whiskers visible, and then Naruto would say, "Are you from the Uzumaki clan?" And then Corwin would say, "Yes." And then Naruto would say, "Okay, then come with me." And then Corwin would say, "I can't because I'm with my team." And then Naruto would say, "Well, is your team good to you?" And then Corwin would say, "Well, no, but they use me for my heal bite. You see, I can heal someone when when I let them bite me." And then Naruto would have a disgusted look on his face, saying, "Oh, okay then." And then Naruto would pick up Kareen, and he would basically start jumping tree to tree, and yeah. And then Kareen would say, "Hey, what are you doing?" And she would start to blush, and Naruto would say, "I'm saving a beautiful young girl from being abused." And Kareen would blush again, and Naruto would also blush at this, as Naruto would have seen how beautiful Kareen was, and his eyes would turn into stars, and his blush would be a little bit more red, as you see in this picture. As yeah, as yeah, mm, yeah, so yeah. So after that, they would get to the exit, and and Aruka would come to congratulate Satoshi, and he would say, "Congratulations, Satoshi." But he would see Kareen there, and he would say, "Oh, who is this?" And then Naruto would say, "That's, and then Kareen would say, "My name is Kareen Uzumaki." And then Naruto would say, "Her name is Kareen Uzumaki from the Uzumaki clan." And then Iruka would say, "Okay." And then Iruka would say, "Is he your friend, Satoshi?" And Satoshi would say, "Yes, he is." And then Iruka would say, "Okay." So Naruto would give Iruka both scrolls, and they would go out of there. And you're probably wondering what happened to Kareen's teammates. Well, they got killed by an enemy team looking for a scroll. So yeah, they're not gonna be a bother or pest. So yeah. So after that, Naruto Naruto would would basically Naruto would basically get Karin to no. I'm gonna say that Naruto would take Karin under his wing and start to train her a bit and see if she's a strong Kunoichi. So yeah. So after that, Naruto is in the preliminaries and he wins against Kiba by using his jutsus and not just a wet fart. So yeah. So after that, it's 1 month of training and Naruto and Karin would start to get to know each other better and start training. As Naruto would have trained is training Karin as he would have taken as Naruto has taken her to his space-time dimension and train. As Naruto would would start to train her and all that. And yeah. So Karin would get better as I'ma say so 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 after the 1 month of training is done, Naruto and Karin would exit Naruto's space-time dojutsu, dimension, and they would have gotten to know each other a lot better and start to have feelings for, each other. As Naruto would have teach Karin about her Uzumaki heritage and how to use medical ninjutsu. So I'm gonna say that Naruto has trained Karin in medical ninjutsu, taijutsu, genjutsu, ninjutsu, kenjutsu, like swords and weapons. And how to sense people's chakra natures. Chakra signatures. So yeah. And after that, Naruto would invite Karin on a date, saying that would you like to go to Ichiraku Ramen with me? And Karin would basically say, okay, Naruto. And yeah. So when I get the Ichiraku Ramen, Naruto would order one bowl, and then Karin would order one bowl. And after they finish, Naruto would basically pay for it, saying he saying let me pay for it. And then Karin would bless, saying okay. So yeah. So after that, Karin would start to look at Naruto differently. As yeah. And after that, they would say goodbye to Chune and go to the final round of the Chunin exams. And I'm gonna say that Naruto. I'm gonna say that flashback. Yeah. So we cut to a flashback. This is this is during the 1 month of training, and Naruto would have basically said to Carween, "What are your goals and likes?" And then Carween would say, "To be to to be a to be a strong Kunoichi and protect my friends and family if I ever get one." And then Naruto would say, "Okay." And then Carwin would say, "What are your goals and likes?" And then Naruto would say, "My goals and likes are 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 to basically become Hokage, so I am well respected and not looked down on upon." Then Carwin would say, "That's nice." Yeah. And then Carwin would say, "That's nice." And then Naruto would say, "Thank you very much." And that's where we end the flashback. So Naruto is up against Neji this time, and I'm gonna say that Naruto beats the dog shit out of Neji, and I'm gonna say that. Mm, mm, mm. And I'm gonna say that Naruto just uses. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So Naruto uses swiftly to blitz Neji and punch him in the stomach, and then punch him in the back, which would make Neji cough up blood and spit, and then he would kick Neji in the face and up in the air, and then he would make a Rasengan. This Rasengan is red and has rings around it, and Naruto says Rasengan, as Naruto would say, and yeah, mhm, as Naruto would say Rasengan dust, yeah, done, and he would plunge it into Nechi's stomach, and he would fuck up Nechi, and Nechi would be unconscious and not be unable to continue, and yeah. So after that, Naruto wins, and Nechi gets back up, and and Nechi regains consciousness and is pissed, and super pissed, as he would try to fight Naruto, but the Proctor would have hold Nechi back and say, "It's over, Nechi." And then Nechi would say, "Fine, whatever." So after that, Carween, Carween's turn, and she is up against a random ninja from the Cloud Village. Mm, mm. And I'm gonna say that Carween was summoned in an Antmatum chain. She wrap it around the Cloud Ninja, and she would spin her chain around. Then after that, after that, she would start making hand signs, as Carly would say, water style, water vortex, and a giant vortex would surround the cloud ninja, and she's being and the cloud ninja is being fucked up by the water vortex and unable to continue. And yeah, so Carwin Uzumaki wins. And then the proctor would say Carwin Uzumaki wins, and Naruto would be happy as Carwin would go back into the stands, and Naruto Naruto would, you know, be happy as yeah, so yeah. So Naruto is happy as he would have pet Carwin on his lap and kiss her on her cheek, which would make her blush and so what Naruto. And after that, Carwin says thanks Naruto, and Naruto says no problem. So yeah, so after that, Sasuke's up next, and everything goes the exact same, but this time, but this time, but this yeah. So 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 the sound invasion would go the same, but it would go actually differently in this timeline. And that's where I'm gonna end it off here. If you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe. If you have to land here, so not off and goodbye.